I remember, if nothing else, the sheer excitement he had about this. And I'll never forget going into a major telco with this idea, and after about 15 minutes, we sort of looked at each other and realized that these people have no clue what we're talking about. They had access to more online people and internet addresses than we could imagine, and they just couldn't figure out, why are these two guys sitting in this room talking about putting together a panel so we can do research with these people? I was working at a company that did a lot of advertising testing, and we were recruiting people to rooms, and it was taking 2 or 3 weeks. And I just told Adam, I said, Adam, we should be able to do this online. And 2 weeks later, he had a program that was very interesting, because not only was it showing the ads in real time so that people could respond to them, he would develop all kinds of measures that could be taken with moving the mouse so people could show how interested they were or not at varying points during the advertising. The most interesting thing is when we did a large benchmark study comparing this offline recruit to a central location with this online, the results were identical. This was groundbreaking at the time because everyone was certain that internet sample was so skewed and we were getting wrong. And if we had a skew in this sample, they were only positive, really, because when you recruit to a central location, you're getting everyone that lives in Toronto. This allowed us to get a sample of the same number of people from all over the country. And of course, what took 2 weeks to do when you have to recruit people to a central location, it literally took a day. We also had, strangely enough back then, more younger people than we were recruiting to a central panel. So we got better sample and no difference in results. Because this was so brand new, he built a help feature. I can't remember the name of the woman, but she sat up in the corner. If you had problems, you could click on her. She'd answer your questions. She'd tell you what to do. At the back end of the comparison, we asked a series of questions about this interface, and people loved this woman. They loved the help, and almost unanimously they were saying, this is the best internet survey I've ever taken. Flash forward to now, we've got Asking Canadians, one of the greatest panels in the country that's been developed, and certainly the size of the operation has, gone up maybe 100-fold since then from that first idea. But my first memory of him is literally the vanguard in this. None of the other panels were out there. This was a brand new idea, and from the outset, he was just excited and trying to sell this and figuring out how can we make it go, and how can he just turn this into a business. 15 years later, it's doing great.